Welcome to Throwback Friday. Today we're diving into the roots, evolution, and legacy of one of America's most beloved genres, country music. From its humble beginnings in the Appalachian Mountains to its global influence today, this is the story of country music. The rolling hills and misty hollers of Appalachia resonate with a unique musical heritage, a sound that echoes through the valleys and mountains. This region, with its rich cultural tapestry, became the cradle of American country music, nurturing its growth and evolution. Early settlers, primarily from the British Isles, brought their folk music traditions with them, carrying melodies and stories that had been passed down for generations. These immigrants carried their songs across the ocean, planting the seeds for what would become a distinctly American sound, a blend of old-world traditions and new-world experiences. The isolation of these mountain communities allowed their musical heritage to flourish, largely untouched by outside influences, creating a unique and authentic sound. The music they played reflected their daily lives, their joys, their sorrows, and their deep connection to the land, telling stories of love, loss, and the rugged beauty of their surroundings. Simple instruments like the banjo, fiddle, and acoustic guitar formed the backbone of this emerging musical tapestry, each instrument adding its own voice to the harmonious blend. Passed down through generations, these tunes became the building blocks of country music, a legacy of sound that would endure and evolve over time. These early musical expressions remained largely a local phenomenon for generations, cherished and preserved within the close-knit communities. However, the early 20th century brought significant changes that would forever alter the course of American music, as new technologies began to emerge. The development of recording technology and the rise of radio broadcasting opened up new avenues for sharing this music with a wider audience, breaking down geographical barriers. No longer confined to the hollers, the sounds of Appalachia were poised to captivate the nation, reaching listeners far beyond the mountains. The emergence of record companies eager to capture and market this unique sound fueled the growth of country music, turning local musicians into national stars. These early recordings provided a vital link between the isolated communities where the music originated and the growing urban centers hungry for new forms of entertainment, bridging cultural divides. The stage was set for the birth of a new genre, one that would capture the hearts and minds of America and eventually the world, leaving an indelible mark on the musical landscape. Section 2. Pioneers of Sound, Shaping the Early Genre. As the 1920s roared to life, a handful of visionary musicians emerged from the Appalachian Mountains, carrying with them the raw, authentic sounds of a new genre. These pioneers of country music, armed with their banjos, fiddles, and heartfelt lyrics, would become the architects of a musical revolution. Among these early trailblazers, the Carter family stands as a towering presence. Hailing from the rural backwoods of Virginia, the Carter family's close harmonies and heartfelt ballads resonated with listeners yearning for simpler times. Their music, rooted in the gospel traditions of the Appalachian region, offered a blend of spiritual solace and down-home charm. Another pivotal figure in country music's infancy was Jimmie Rodgers, a charismatic performer whose music blended traditional folk elements with the bluesy grit of the American South. Known as the singing brakeman, Rodgers' yodeling and tales of rambling and hardship struck a chord with audiences grappling with the realities of a rapidly changing world. These early country music pioneers were more than just entertainers, they were storytellers, chroniclers of a way of life that was rapidly disappearing. Their songs spoke of love, loss, faith, and resilience, themes that transcended geographical boundaries and resonated with listeners from all walks of life. Section 3. The Bristol Sessions, a Turning Point. The year 1927 marked a watershed moment in the history of country music, a genre that was still in its infancy. In the small town of Bristol, Tennessee, a series of recording sessions took place that would forever alter the trajectory of American music, setting the stage for future generations. These sessions, organized by the visionary talent scout Ralph Peer, brought together a diverse group of musicians from the Appalachian region and beyond, all eager to share their music with the world. Among the artists who auditioned for Peer were the Carter family and Jimmie Rodgers, two acts that would go on to become cornerstones of the genre, influencing countless musicians. The recordings they made in Bristol that summer captured the raw energy and emotional depth of their music, introducing their unique sounds to a much broader audience and leaving an indelible mark on the industry. The impact of the Bristol sessions extended far beyond the immediate success of the artists who participated, resonating through the decades. These recordings helped to solidify country music's identity as a distinct genre, separate from its folk and blues influences, and gave it a unique voice. The sessions also established Bristol as a vital center for country music, a place where tradition and innovation intersected, creating a rich tapestry of sound. The Bristol sessions were a testament to the power of music to transcend geographical boundaries and cultural differences, uniting people through shared melodies. These recordings helped to bridge the gap between rural and urban America, carrying the sounds of Appalachia to a nation on the cusp of a cultural awakening, and paving the way for future musical explorations. Section 4, Honky-Tonks and Western Swing Country's Evolution in the 1940s. As the United States emerged from the shadow of the Great Depression and entered a new era marked by war and uncertainty, country music continued to evolve, reflecting the changing times and the shifting cultural landscape. The music became a mirror to the nation's soul, capturing the essence of a society in transition. The 1940s witnessed the rise of two distinct but interconnected subgenres, honky-tonk and Western swing. These styles not only defined the era but also laid the groundwork for future generations of country musicians. Honky-tonk music, born in the dance halls and roadside taverns of the American South, captured the raw emotions of working-class life. It was a genre that spoke directly to the heart, resonating with the struggles and joys of everyday people. Characterized by its driving rhythms, mournful steel guitars and lyrics that spoke of heartbreak, hardship, and the allure of escape, honky-tonk provided a soundtrack for a generation grappling with the uncertainties of a world at war. It was music that offered solace and a brief respite from the harsh realities of life. Meanwhile, in the Southwest, a different kind of country music was taking shape. This new sound was a melting pot of influences, blending various musical traditions into something uniquely American. Led by the legendary Bob Wills and his Texas Playboys, Western swing infused traditional country instrumentation with elements of jazz, blues, and big band music, creating a sound that was both danceable and undeniably joyous. It was a celebration of life, even in the face of adversity. These two styles, while distinct in their sonic palettes, shared a common thread. They spoke to the experiences and aspirations of everyday Americans. They were the musical embodiment of the American spirit, resilient and hopeful. Whether it was the heartache of a lost love or the simple pleasure of dancing the night away, country music in the 1940s provided a sense of community and shared experience in a world that often felt chaotic and unpredictable. It was a unifying force, bringing people together through the power of song. Section 5, the Nashville Sound, smoothing the edges for a wider audience. As the 1950s dawned, a new sound began to emerge from the studios of Nashville, Tennessee, a sound that would forever alter the landscape of country music. Dubbed the Nashville Sound, this polished and sophisticated style marked a departure from the raw, honky-tonk-infused music that had dominated the previous decade. Driven by the vision of producers like Chet Atkins, the Nashville Sound aimed to broaden country music's appeal, making it more palatable to a wider audience. String sections, background vocals, and lush arrangements were added to the traditional country music toolkit, creating a smoother, more pop-influenced sound. This shift in style was not without its detractors. Some traditionalists lamented the perceived softening of country music's rough edges, arguing that the genre was losing its authenticity in pursuit of commercial success. However, the Nashville Sound proved to be wildly popular, ushering in a golden age for country music. Artists like Patsy Cline, with her soaring vocals and emotionally charged delivery, and Jim Reeves, known for his smooth baritone and crooning style, became superstars of the era. Their music crossing over to pop charts and captivating a new generation of fans. The Nashville Sound, while controversial to some, played a pivotal role in expanding country music's reach and cementing its place in the American musical mainstream. In the face of tradition, some artists chose to challenge the status quo. They broke away from the norms, introducing new sounds and themes that were, well, quite revolutionary for their time. This boldness paved the way for the genre's evolution, pushing boundaries and redefining what country music could be. As country music evolved, it began to capture the hearts of millions, rising to superstardom. Icons emerged and their songs resonated far and wide, transcending borders and cultures. The genre's blend of heartfelt lyrics and relatable stories made it a beloved staple in the music world, becoming a global phenomenon. Over the decades, country music has continued to evolve. Artists have fused traditional elements with modern influences, creating new subgenres and styles. This evolution has kept the genre fresh and relevant, appealing to both longtime fans and new listeners alike. It's a testament to country music's incredible adaptability and enduring charm. Today, the legacy of country music endures. Its rich history and evolving sound continue to inspire new generations of musicians and fans. The stories told through country songs remain as poignant and powerful as ever, ensuring that the genre's impact will be felt for years to come. It's a legacy that truly stands the test of time. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more interesting stories about the world of music.